ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम मंडलम 9 सूक्तम 104 ऋषि पर्वतनारदौ काण्वौ देवता पवमानसोमः छंदस उष्णिक सखाय आनि शीदत पुनानाय O friend 104.1 O friends, be seated and sing hymns for the purified spiritual Soma. Then for prosperity honor him who is like a newborn child with sacrificial oblations. No comments. 104.2 Samivatsam na madrubhi. O sacrificers, may you let loose shining Soma essence, who is the protector and delighter of shining beings. He is a granter of twofold strength and is accomplisher of Vedic hymns, like a child let loose by his mother. Twofold strength means physical and spiritual. Soma is the inspirer of Vedic hymns. This is the implied meaning. Punada Dakshasadhanam yatha. O sacrificers, purify, granter of spiritual strength Soma, as though for physical strength and enjoyment for Mitra and Varuna, so as to make them happy. Asmabhyam tva vasuvidam abhi. 104.4 O spiritual Soma, our speeches praise the granter of wealth, you, for our happiness. We cause your cloak to settle down with rays of light. Comment. We clothe spiritual ray or quanta of spiritual energy of Atma with flowing property, fluidity of water to extract flowing essence of Atma, Soma. Alternately, flowing drop is given a clothing of spiritual ray of Atma to become a shining water drop. That is the implied meaning. 9.104.5 Sano Madanam Pada Indo. O protector of our pleasures, spiritual Soma essence, you are the giver of enjoyment for shining beings. May you become the best pathfinder for us, like a friend who shows the right path for his comrade. Sanemi Kritya. Last in the Sukta 104.6 O Atmiya Soma, make us good obtainers of gift. Please ward off a man who is ignorant, who is a devourer, who is false and demonic. May you fight against sins. May Soma make the sacrificers possessors of Atmajnana and destroy all ignorance created evil thoughts. Devourer could imply enjoyer of worldly pleasures. We go to the next Suktam, Suktam 105 by Parvatanarada again. They are of Kanva Gotra. Devata Pavamanasoma Chandas Ushnik. Tam va sakhayo madaya. 105.1. O friends, you praise purified spiritual soma for your delight. With sacrificial oblations and praise, make him who is like a newborn child palatable for shining beings. Sam vatsa ivama adrubhi. 105.2. Drop of Atmiya Soma essence is the protector of shining beings, is delight giving, is prepared and sent forth by intelligent men. Like a child by his mother, he is being propelled nicely. Ayam dakshaya sadhano. This soma is an instrument for procuring spiritual strength, for daring, and for distribution of wealth. This one is most delightful for shining beings. Gomanna Indo Ashvavat Sudha. 104.4. Oh, very strong spiritual soma drop. Getting it extracted, please, cause cattle wealth and horse wealth flow for us. I hold over and above your luster in the spiritual light rays. Comment: every born being holds the soma essence, namely quantum of spiritual energy, as he pervades all material forms, living as well as inert. Sano Harinam Pata Indo. 105.5. O Lord of Light, spiritual soma essence drop, you are serving as the best enjoyment of shining beings. Like a friend for leaders of men, you be an illuminator for us who are your friends. Implied meaning: soma serves enlightened souls as the giver of self-knowledge and the associated bliss. Sanemi, last stroke of the sutta, Sanemi Tvamasmada Adevam. O spiritual soma essence drop, you are a good obtainer of gift for us. Please ward off from us an ignorant man or devourer, and defend against fighting enemies and dishonest men. We go to the next suktam now, 106. Agni Chakshusha Rishi Devada Pavamana Soma Chandas Ushnik Indramacha Sudha Ime. These extracted spiritual soma essence drops are born quickly, are knowers of their own self, and are like rays of gross light. May they move nicely towards shower of happiness, Indra. Ayambharaya. 106.2. This extracted soma essence flows for Indra, the manifested self, bringing wealth for supporting the universe. He, Soma, knows the greatness of superior Indra in the same way as he is known by all. Asyedindro Madeshva. 106.3. Subsequently, in spiritual soma's essence only, Indra gets hold of the bestowed wealth which is to be seized. Indra is victorious in generating water particles, and he makes showerer of rains, Vajra, ready to fight the clouds. Indra derives his power from spiritual soma essence, namely spiritual energy quanta associated with Atma. All born objects are activated by Atmiya Soma drops only. Cloud and Vajra can be in the physical sense or spiritual. Pradhanva Soma Jagrivi. Jagrivi 9.106.4. O powerful shining Soma essence, active you may cause the flow and flow for Indra. Please procure for us that power which is excellent and which is self-knowledge, Atmajnana. Atmiya Soma, comment. Atmiya Soma is being requested to reveal Atmajnana to the seer of the Sukta. Indraya Vrishnam Madam Bhavasva 106.5. O Atmiya Soma, you are liable, you are visible to all through your forms. You are having thousands of paths or dharas. You are preparer of the right path and are conspicuous. May you cause the essence which is shower of happiness flow for Indra. Asmabhyam Gaduvittamo 106.6. O Atmiya Soma essence, you are the best pathfinder for us and most pleasure-giving for shining beings. Making noise, you move around by thousands of paths or sahasradharas. Spiritual Soma flows along infinite paths, bestowing existence on born beings which appear and disappear like infinite streams with respect to time. Pavasvadeva Vidaya Indo 106.7. O Atmiya Soma essence, please flow with the streams or dharas with vigor for distribution among shining beings. Possessing sweetness, may you be seated in our pots, which means in our bodies, living bodies. Tava drapsa udapruta indram madaya vavrudhu 106.8. O Atmiya Soma essence, your drops of essence sprung from the water drops. Cause Indra grow for acceleration. Shining beings drink you, who is giver of happiness for immortality. Implied meaning: enlightened souls attain birthless state by meditating on Atmiya Soma. That is implied meaning. 9.106.9. Anasutasa Indava. O born drops of spiritual Soma essence, you are streaming with fluidity of water. You are dweller in the rainy sky and are knower of self-knowledge. Getting purified, you flow towards wealth for us. 106.10. Soma Punana Urmina Vyuvaram. Cleansed, shining Soma, getting purified with the waves or illusion of water, making noise in front of speech personified, rushes towards foolish trainer. Soma, spiritual array of light, rushes towards ignorance or mind to pick up the illusion of essence of water to become drop of Soma. This is the implied meaning. Dhibhir hinvanti vachinam 106.11. Wise men with their intelligence send forth spiritual Soma essence, who is a quick mover, is playing in the cloud and is crossing the strainer. They shine him well and he stays on three surfaces or on three layers. Wise men generate the concept of flowing essence of Atma, Soma. He bestows existence on gross, subtle, and causal worlds, alternately Bhu, Bhuva, Swa. Next, 106.12. Asarjikalashan Abhimirhe. He, Atmiya Soma, is like a horse in battle and is desirous of vigor. He is being made to flow towards spots, which means living bodies. Purified Soma essence generating or inspiring speech flows towards them rapidly. Pavade Haryado Hariradi 106.13. Precious spiritual array Soma flows well, moving with speed through devious paths, causing heroic wealth and fame flow for the praisers. Comment. Soma Atma, soul of Soma, brings self-knowledge and fame to praisers. Last trick of this sutta, 106, is Ayapavasvadevayur. O spiritual Soma, desiring shining beings, please flow with the spiritual Soma stream or dhara. Then cause the flow of streams of your sweet essence. Making noise, you approach the strainer from all directions. Next, we go to Suktam 107. Saptarshaya Rishi. Devata Pavamana Soma. Chandas Brihati Sato Brihati Dvipada Virat. Parito Sinchata Sutam 107.1. O sacrificers, besprinkle the extracted spiritual Soma, who is the most excellent sacrificial oblation from here, from the place of knowledge sacrifice. He is powerful and is caused to flow inside the water particles. That Soma is extracted by leaders of men with clouds or cloud-like ignorance. Flowing essence, meaning flowing essence of Atma, Soma, is made up of spiritual light ray of Atma and fluidity, the flowing property or essence of water. This idea is conceived of by the wise sages. This is being explained here in this book. 107.2. Nunam Punano. O shining Soma essence, you are pure and are most fragrant. Getting purified now, may you flow all around through the strainers. We delight the superior you who is being extracted in the water particles with nourishing food and mixed with rays of grass light. Parisuvana Chakshase 107.3. So, spiritual Soma essence drop, who is being extracted, who is gladdening shining beings, is intelligent and is conspicuous, flows for all to look at. Purana Soma Dharayavo 107.4. O resplendent Soma essence, getting purified, you flow with the stream covering the water particles. Bestower of Soma is seated in the womb of Ruta, which is like a well made of gold. Golden womb of nature could be Hiranyagarbha, the firstborn. His name appears elsewhere in Suktam 10.121 in Rigveda. Drop of Soma have covering of spiritual light of Atma. Duhana udhar udhar divyam madhu priyam. Duhana udhar divyam madhu priyam. 107.5. Milking the udder like cloud of ignorance and getting that dear sweet essence related to the shining space, Soma sits in his ancient home in the sky or in the mind. Then purified by leaders of man, conspicuous, mighty Atmiya Soma moves a commendable holder of knowledge. Soma's home is the abode of Atma. He leads a learned man meditating on the cause of Vrita to truth. Soma is prepared by mixing spiritual light rays of the shining space, Atma, with ignorance-related flowing property of water. Punana Soma Jagrivi 107.6. O spiritual Soma, attentive and dear, getting purified, you flow abundantly in the bullish trainer. The wise you become as shining as burning charcoal. May you wet our sacrifice with your sweet essence. Essence of Atma Soma is always shining with spiritual light rays of Atma. May Soma sprinkle this sacrifice with spiritual light. This is the implied meaning. Somo midhan bhavate gatu vittama 107.7. Most liberal, the best pathfinder, wise like a sage and conspicuous, Atmiya Soma flows. O Soma, wise poet, you become a good feast for shining beings. You only cause the sun to rise up in the sky. This Ruk and the next two Ruks comment, these bring out the characteristic features of the flowing essence of Atma Soma. These have been explained a few times already. Soma U Suvana Sodrubhi 107.8. The Soma soul, getting extracted by invokers, is moving with fluidity of drops of water or through the strainers. He goes about with the stream with the spiritual light ray, which is like a horse. He goes about with the delight-giving stream. Anupe go goman go bhiraksha 107.9. Possessor of spiritual light ray, Atmiya Soma flows with the rays in a watery place or cloud in the atmosphere. He flows with extracted drops of essences, going to the coverings which are like a Soma vessel. The tolerant Soma is being trickled for delight. Asoma Suano Adribhi 107.10. O Soma, extracted by the ignorance-related clouds, you please flow, crossing the woolly strainers. The Soma array enters the receptacles, the space and earth, like men entering the city. He holds his home in the clouds. Soma, quanta of spiritual energy, stays in the cloud-like ignorance. Flowing essence of Atma is not real. He causes the manifestation of matter and all forms made of matter. This is the comment on the Ruk. 107.11. Sa Mamrajet Tiro Anvani Meshyo. Spiritual Soma is desirous of vigor and is fit to be praised in succession by wise men and sacrificers. Getting purified by thoughtful persons, he flows through the fine holes of the woolly strainer and is being adorned like a horse in battle. Prasoma Devavidaye Sindhurna 107.12. O resplendent Soma, you swell up like a river by the water drops for the enjoyment of shining beings. You are like an intoxicating drink and are most attentive. With the essence of quantum of spiritual energy, you go to the treasure house which is abounding in sweetness. Comment. Treasure house could mean heart space of living creatures, house of Atma. Aharyato Arjune Atke. Precious Atmiya Soma is dear as a son, is to be prepared or cleansed and is covered with a white light like garment. In the way hands of active men hasten on a chariot, sacrificers send forth him, Soma essence, in the water particles or water dharas. Process of extraction of Soma drops is being talked about in this book also. Adhisomasa ayava pavante madhyam madam 107.14. Moving spiritual essence of Soma drops, thoughtful, pleasure-giving and knowers of their own selves flow upon intoxicating essence in the summit over the top of the atmospheric ocean. Adjectives qualifying Soma drops are applicable to spiritual light of Atma. Flowing drops of Soma are extracted in the mind, which is a subtle world, which is above the physical or gross world, including the most abstract space. Tarat Samudram Bhavamana Urmina 107.15. Purified or flowing, resplendent King Soma passes beyond the great Prakriti, which is like an ocean. Setting in motion the great Ruta, he flows with the laws of Mitra and Varuna. Comment. Atmiya Soma causes the manifestation of Prakriti. After setting of Prakriti, he pervades all material forms appearing in nature as per the laws prescribed by Mitra and Varuna. Nirbhiryemano haryato 107.16. Indraya pavade madas somo 107.17. Together, overall meaning, Atmiya Soma essence is controlled by leaders of men, is precious, is conspicuous, is seated in the Soma vessel, is resplendent, is intoxicating and is extracted. He flows for Indra, who is accompanied by Marus. Having thousands of streams, he flows across the woolly strainers. Living beings adorn him only. Punanas Chamu Janayan Madim Kavi 107.18. That most superior, wise Atmiya Soma essence getting purified, generating desire in the receptacles, rejoices in shining beings. Staying in the ignorance cloud, Soma is covered all around with rays of spiritual light covering the water particles. Implied meaning of the slok: Soma activates shining beings or enlightened souls. Staying in ignorance layers, Soma drops get clothed with garments of spiritual light. Tavaham Somararana 107.19. O brownish, powerful spiritual Soma, daily I rejoice in your friendship. Many miseries are coming down on me constantly. Please destroy them completely. Implied meaning, seer of the Sukta experiences Anandam in his friendship with Atmiya Soma. May Soma destroy all miseries which are products of ignorance. Utaham Naktam Utasoma Te Diva 107.20. O brownish spiritual Soma essence, may I be in your udder like cloud. For your friendship at night as well as at daytime. May I go beyond the Supreme You unsuccessfully, like birds trying to fly past the sun, who is shining brightly with his splendor. Supreme You stands for Atma, since Soma symbolizes Atma. None can successfully go beyond Atma, as there is nothing beyond birthlessness. Shakuna could also mean Indra. Reference is 2.42 and 43 Suktas. Mrijyamanas Suhasya 107.21. O skillful handed, purified or flowing Atmiya Soma, getting cleansed, you pervade speech in the Soma vessel. You float towards abundant wealth, which is yellowish in color and is desired by many. Comment: abundant wealth may imply Atma. Spiritual light of Atma is believed to be yellowish or golden brown in color. Murjano Vare Pavamano Abhye 107.22. O purified, O purified or flowing shower of happiness, spiritual Soma essence, getting adorned in the woolly strainer and purified, you make noise in the ignorance cloud. Decorated with rays of spiritual light, you flow towards the well-prepared homes of shining beings. Pavasvava Ajasataye 107.23. O shining Soma, please flow towards all Vedic hymns for winning vigor and knowledge. You are the first and foremost and are giver of spiritual light for shining beings. Please uphold the Soma vessel or atmosphere or ocean of waters. Implied meaning, Soma vessel and first and foremost may be referring to Hiranyagarbha mentioned earlier. Hiranyagarbhas Samavartatagre 10.121. That is reference. 107.24. Satupavasva Pariparthivam Rajo. O conspicuous Atmiya Soma essence, may you quickly flow around the earth, the atmosphere and the space with all their supporters. Wise men with their intelligence are setting in motion you, who is spotless and clear. Implied meaning, supporters of the space and earth could be imaginary shining beings like Indra, Mitra and Varuna. Pavamana Asrukshata Pavitramadidharaya 107.25. Purified or flowing Atmiya Soma drops are accompanied by Maruts, are pleasure giving and are meant for Indra. They rush upon the mind and body made of wood matter. They flow, crossing the strainer with spiritual somadharas. Somadharas. Comment. Soma activates mind made of subtle matter and body made of gross matter. Last struck of the Sukta, 107.26. Apovasana parikosham arshati. Drop of spiritual soma, impelled by praises, flows towards the treasure house covering the water. Soma generating light and adorning the ray of spiritual light himself, now desires our joyful praises. With this we close today's session. Viramastavat.